Hello, everybody, and welcome to Star Wars Geek Girl. I'm Zoe, and as usual, I'm here with Lizzie,
Hello.
and we are going to be talking about some Star Wars, Skeleton Crew Episode 3.
Yippee.
Star Wars Geek Girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.
Yippee! Okay, so first we'll do what are your spoiler free thoughts on Episode 3?
Spoiler-free thoughts. I'm still a little confused about my feelings for like a singular character. Like the kids, I still love the kids. They're great.
Of course.
You know, even if they're a little dumb, it's fine. It's fine. They're children. They should be dumb. But I really like the new character that was introduced. I think she's really cool. And uh there's like a little bit like there was action in the last one, but there's a little bit more here in this episode, and I thought that was pretty cool. Um and that's my spoiler free thoughts, I think. It's
Okay.
getting it's just really, really good still. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still just so in love with this show. Um, yeah, it's setting up all these mysteries very, very well. It's very intriguing as they're kind of slowly pulling at those threads. I enjoy the character work done with, you know, different characters, including the kids. I love the like very fantasy feeling this one had, like very, very like dark. There's part of it that's very like dark crystal, which I
Yeah.
love. And yeah, I'm just very, very okay. We can do spoilers next. I'm very happy, excited to talk about
Okay.
this.
Cuz I was actually like telling my dad, I was like, this is very Dark Crystal. And he's like,
Yes,
"Oh yeah." And I
it's
was like,
just like
"Yeah."
the library
Observatory.
observatory, that kind of whole deal. Very, very
Yeah.
cool. And especially like her name's Kim. But Kim being like an owl was giving I can't remember his name, but like in the old, you know that like the owl guy in what's it called? I'm being so good at this, but he's like a smart guy and he's an owl. And it's like, haha, I don't know.
Uh, in
He's
where?
a cartoon. He's a cartoon. Um, oh my gosh, he hangs out with the rabbit. That's not. That's not helpful.
The rabbit. What's the show called?
No, it's
It's not Winnie the Pooh.
been a very long. I think it is Winnie the Pooh, the
Yeah,
smart owl
Owl.
guy who has all the books. That's what
Yeah,
it was giving.
Owl and
Also,
Winnie the Pooh.
yeah,
His name is Owl.
owl. Not who's the rabbit in Winnie the Pooh? Who was I thinking of? The yellow rabbit guy.
Yeah, his name's Rabbit.
Yes. Okay. I'm not crazy. I was like, I feel
No.
like he does have a name, but I can't remember. Okay.
I
It's
was
been a
just
long time since I
confused
watched
when I was
Winnie the
little
Pooh.
if Rabbit was a guy or a girl. And especially because he was like, I don't want to say his love interest, but like his kind of like, I was always like, oh my god, him and Tigger. And I was like, wait. And I was like, wait. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I loved Kim. She was very cool and just very silly. She did report them to the New Republic. Although I think I've decided with her on that one because
I feel like that's fair
that's
though.
fair. Yeah, so we learned a little bit about Jod. So Jod, we
Crimson.
learned, um, is a pirate. We definitively learned that he's Captain Silvo from the beginning of the first episode. I think we all kind of figured that one out.
Yeah.
um, but definitively he's
We're
Captain
very
Silvo.
smart.
Um, but what we learned that's new is that Kim knows him as Crimson Jack, which is like another pirate name that he has. And it's like, okay, who is this guy? What? And And apparently, Crimson Jack is a character from the 1970s Star Wars Marvel comics,
Oh.
which I didn't know until this episode came out and people pointed out. But that's a pretty crazy pool. Um, you know, so that's interesting. But yes, we learned that he has this very kind of unsavory past, so we're not sure all the details of that yet. But in the end, he's kind of the one that the kids are relying on, like have to rely on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna jump all over the place. I also loved how the kids refused to leave without Smee.
Yeah.
They were like, "Yeah, he saved us. You need to save him," and I was just very cute. And I love already the little how they already kind of like them and Smee have formed a little crew, and we'll see if and how Jod or whatever his name is fits into that.
Yeah. I liked Smee's interaction with Jod. I liked it a lot because at first Jod was like looking down at him, and then Smee's like, "Fine, what's up?" and like started getting taller. Thought that was cute.
Yeah, just so cute. Oh, I really liked. I feel like KB got to shine a lot in this episode. I just like her. She's so cute and smart, and I think her like kind of being, pretty wary of it because she's very good at like reasoning and everything, and that kind of putting the puzzle pieces together. I think that's a really interesting layer to her character.
Yeah.
I also like Fern really, really leaning into being the captain. So that's great.
She's not very trusting, which is a good aspect in a captain.
And I don't know if I trust Jod either.
I don't think we should.
I don't think he's, gonna be a terrible bad guy, but I don't know if he's completely trustworthy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna kill a child, but I don't think he's gonna be very helpful to them.
No.
Besides
although he
his own.
Could have a change of heart. Star Wars is all about it's never too late to do the right thing, So we'll
Fair
see.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, his whole deal is interesting. We also learned a bit more about Aden. With the parent side of things, we get to see the parents, and they're like really worried about the kids, and then there's like this barrier on the planet, and the executive whatever people are like, well, the ship left, that's it, no ships are allowed here, so we can't go anywhere, we can't do anything about it. Which is crazy. What is going on with this planet?
Yeah.
Then on the kids' side, we learned that Aden was one of several planets hidden from the Old Republic. So, like, we're talking Old Republic. And that the other ones were destroyed, but Aden was never found. So that's weird. Why were they hidden from the Republic? Like, did the Republic hide them? Did they hide themselves? What is going on with this planet?
I just know it's some kind of weird. I don't want to say cult, but like it's something weird over there. And the parents definitely know something about it.
The kids, like, it's not that the kids don't know there are other planets. Like, they know about Alderaan, rest in peace, and Coruscant. And, like, they learn about the Jedi. As far as the kids are concerned, they are a part of the Republic, and that's just like the whole thing. Wim has his little storybook full of stories. Obviously, it's a storybook.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like they're not being told that there are these things. They're just
like they're kind of stuck in the past.
Well, they're not allowed to go anywhere. Like and it's like, honestly, they missed the Empire, so good for them.
Yeah.
To be honest, kind of real for that. I would also want to miss the Empire, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, what else is Oh, I thought it was funny because John was like in the beginning he was kind of acting like, and I was like, who is he acting like right now? Because he was like, well, you know, everything's strong in the force. Like and I was like, you know what? He acts like you, Dad. He acts like you when you're at an event. Like and you're at an event and the kid asks you something, you just kind of have to, stay in character and answer. Uh
Mhm.
it's, that's exactly how it is. Like when Axel was with these kids and the kid like he was Ezra, and kids were like, "Wait, what happened to your parents?" And Axel was like, "I don't know. The Empire took them."
It does bring into question though with Jod because he can use the Force. Like we saw him float that key. Um, so unless he had like he was pulling the guy from Kenobi, I can't remember his character's name.
Yeah.
But unless he's doing that kind of thing, which that would be a lot to set up. Um, like he can use the Force, so it's. I wonder if is he just like a Force sensitive guy who's a pirate, or is he potentially like was he a youngling who was displaced after Order 66 and instead of becoming a rebel like Kanan or Cal or Ahsoka, he decided to be a pirate instead.
Yeah. That would be interesting. That would be cool. We kind of seen where everyone has gone, like what path everyone has gone for like after that whole tragedy. So this would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago would that have been?
I
Would
mean,
that
we're only
fit?
5 years after Return of the Jedi because we're
Okay.
in the Mando time period.
Okay. So it's not horrible. Okay. Cool. 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 Cool.
Yeah,
Cool. Oh my
yeah, we're
god, they
not.
were shooting at New Republic people. And
I was really hoping, not gonna lie, not to be the cameo wanter. I was kind of hoping one of those pilots was going to be Trapper Wolf.
yeah.
And it wasn't. That's okay. But yeah, they were shooting at the X-wings, and so now this is interesting, right? Because now you have all these pirates going after these kids because they want to know about Aden. Now we have the New Republic being like, "Hey, there's a bunch of kids that are kidnapped. We got to go
Yeah.
rescue these kids too." And someone's putting a bounty on Jods, and I got bounty hunters. So we got
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be after these kids who just want to go home.
Those kids are in for a real adventure.
Poor kids, yeah.
I mean, and that's what I thought it was so cute. I don't hate Wim. I don't have the heart to hate Wim. But when I thought it was funny because Jod was like, "Yeah, Neil, take over," and he's like, "Neil, what? Why not me?" And then like him and like Fern were arguing, and then Jod was like, "Oh my god, come here," and like put them both in a what's it called? Like in a gunning
The gunner bubble
yeah,
thingy.
and I loved how happy Wim was, even though I was like, no, why would you do that? And then he was spinning in circles and shooting. And I was like, oh my God, that's just Axel. That's
They're
Axel. And I'm
so
trying to
cute.
play a game with him and he just throws.
They were so cute.
Or like Fern being like, that was my shot. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
So adorable. I love them.
Oh I loved that whole like their whole escape sequence. It was so much fun. You're rooting for the kids, and you're also like, I don't know if I want you to go with Jod yet. Like
Yeah.
maybe we do let the X-wings get us.
Yeah.
But of course, like the kids don't know. They don't know what an X-wing is. They don't know that's the Republic.
No, I guess they wouldn't, right?
No, because X-wings were still prototypes at the time of Order 66.
Yeah.
And for all we know, these could have been out of contact for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Spaceships aren't even allowed on their planet.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't know.
Little babies.
And it's like, I want to unravel this mystery around Aten. I'm also like, maybe you don't need to know about the empire that blew up Alderaan. Like, maybe you do go back to your little planet. and I don't want to see these children's view of the galaxy shattered. Even though it should be, but
this is the padded room we talked about for
Rebels.
Rebels.
This is
literally at Adam.
It's the padded room.
Unfortunately, they have to go to school, but just saying.
Hey, nothing wrong with school. You gotta learn. You gotta be educated.
Although
their school seems a little weird, but
yeah, a little bit. Apparently, all you can be is like an analyst or something in math.
Yeah.
I would fail the fuck out of that.
Again, what are they analyzing? What are we analyzing? What
your
is
mom
being analyzed? And why can't you? Why do we have droids teaching and humans analyzing? Make it make sense.
I don't know. The adults are too busy.
Too busy analyzing. Yeah. I guess.
Honestly, this is more and more reminding me of AI, and I really think you should watch it because it has Jude Law and it has a kid in it. He's not a criminal, but like they are escaping from the government and stuff. So like, I'm just saying, pretty good. But yeah, I really like it. And oh my god, did you hear Neil snoring?
Yeah, that was also really cute when Jod was like, "All right, we should all go to bed," and Fern's like, "I'm not tired." Immediately cut to her sleeping.
Oh my god, same.
Best. I don't care. I don't care if it's overused. That's the best joke in TV for me. If the character says, "I don't want to do that," and they cut to them doing it every single time, it gets me. Yeah, it's a great joke. Keep using it.
Yes. What else? Yeah. I just like Kim. She's great. I like her owlness, and
I wonder how old she is because she gives me like Maz vibes. He's like hundreds of years old, and so I wonder if she's also hundreds of years old, and if she, Maz, and Yoda get tea sometimes.
That would be cool. Little crazy lady club.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. It is such a good episode. I'm so intrigued by everything going on in this show. Like, what's Ed Atten's deal? What's Jod's deal? You know, how are these kids gonna get home? Also, KB's moms, they mentioned her having a little life monitor thing, and they lost a connection to it, and that reminded me of the Ewoks movie when they all have their little bracelets.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. That's a little scary.
What, their life monitor thing?
Yeah.
I do also, they kind of alluded to maybe, and they could just be like overprotective parents, but also they alluded to maybe KB having like potentially health issues, and like if she's gonna be okay away from home. And so I wonder if that's part of it. Also.
Same here, girl.
I'm intrigued by her too. It's like, why do you have cybernetic implants? You're like 12.
Yeah.
Like, did you? If she wanted it, all power to her. They do seem really cool. But like, what?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just loving this show so much. I'm so glad it exists. It's just amazing, and I'm really excited. And I don't want it to end.
I like when Jod's explaining to them. He's like, "Okay, she's cool, but she might stab us in the back." And they're like, "What? And he's like, "No, not like actually. Just you'll understand when you're older." I figured that line was gonna come up one day, but I liked it for this one. So that's silly.
They're very, very silly. And Neil's so cute. He falls over, and it's just like, oh, Neil,
little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Just a little baby. Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm loving this is the way they write all these characters, and the way we're slowly picking apart this mystery, and we get to like see. Like, I love, it's very like just kind of like classic fantasy, like, Jaws is like, oh, I know a guy, and it's an owl with a dark crystal observatory
Yeah.
who has like piles and piles of books and maps. And we have these pirates still after that, and it's just I don't know, it blends everything together in a way that's like so perfect for me, and I'm just obsessed with it so much.
um did you watch the Dark Crystal show?
I didn't watch the show, no.
I didn't
I heard
either.
it was good, and I never got around to it. I have to.
Yeah. Heard it was the thing. I heard it was really good. I haven't gone around to it either. Dark
Mhm.
Crystal scared me when I was little, so
It's
I
it is a
bet
it's a crazy movie.
it is, right? It's really good, but I was like, oh my god, what are these things?
Yeah, especially for a kid, absolutely.
Yeah. Um well, that's something to add to that list
Yeah,
of
we need to make like a
movies.
watch list for things that aren't Skeleton Crew, but also are Skeleton Crew.
Yes. I still have it. I need to revise it though, because it's a little crazy right now. So far, we have Pirates, Labyrinth Village, Goonies, E.T., Treasure Planet, Neverending Story, Ewok movies, Pirates, and now Dark Crystal.
Yes.
Yippee! I like this aesthetic that's happening here. It's great.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. This is something we watch after, like, when we finish the season and
We
we're
were having
sad.
Skeleton Crew withdrawals.
Yeah. Pretty much. Mm-hmm. Have you watched Pan's Labyrinth?
The
It's
um
like I
like
feel like they watched.
the Guillermo del Toro one?
Yes,
Yes.
it's pretty bussin'. I'm not saying it's like this, but it's pretty cool.
No, it is not like Skeleton
No,
Crew.
it's not at all. I was just like, because I was writing down Labyrinth and I was like, oh my god, that movie was good too. But that freaked the shoot out of me when I was little.
Yeah. But no, not like Skeleton Crew.
No, maybe I don't know. We'll see. All I need is like an eyeless monster.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if you know what, if the children find an eyeless monster, then we'll add Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, my dad was telling me that I don't remember if this was. I don't think this was on a podcast. Maybe it was. I think it was when we were watching or we were doing a podcast about Revenge of the Sith. And apparently when I was little, and mom was pregnant with Axel, I thought she was going to die. And I would say that. And it would freak my mom out cuz like it's this child being say that she's going to die. Um and my dad was like, what? And like my parents were like, why is she saying that? Like that's so weird. Like what kid says that unless it's like gonna happen, like weird.
Mhm.
And then my dad was like looking back, it was like, it's all the movies that we have her watch. Every movie where the lady is pregnant, they die. Like in like the two that were in my head at the time were Pan's Labyrinth, and the mom just dies after giving birth, and then Revenge of the Sith, where Padme dies from giving birth. And I was just this kid being like, "Oh my god, my mom's gonna die."
That's actually really funny. I mean,
It's-
sucks for you when you're a kid, but
yeah, it
funny.
sucked for my mom being
Yeah.
freaked out by this, but I was like, why am I like that's silly. It's so silly. I don't think there was a successful birth in the movies that I was watching.
Hmm. I see.
Yes. Yes. And then I
All
was
right. Well,
mean to
I don't know
Axel.
if I have anything else to say because it was really good. And I can't wait. Oh.
Yeah.
And I really can't wait for episode 4, especially because I saw episodes 1 through 3 last week. So I've been sitting with this for 2 weeks, and so we're really excited to continue the story.
Which honestly, not much was revealed. Because you made it seem like Jod said, like, I'm not a Jedi. Or, yeah, I am a
No, but
Jedi.
we learned definitively that he's Captain Silvo and that he has another name, Crimson Jack. That's why, well, because you were asking me if something was revealed, so I can't say it is revealed. I can't say it's not revealed, so I have to be weird about it.
Revealed. It's like such a man.
I know, but when you ask if something revealed, I can't say yes or no, so I have to be cagey. I don't know
whatever. Fair enough.
And we also
I should have been specific.
We did learn quite a bit about Atten. We learned about the barrier, and stuff.
See. I thought it was interesting everyone's the parents' reaction, and then Wim's dad kind of just sitting there, which I don't think it was because he didn't care or anything, but I think it's because he thinks oh, maybe I was too hard on him. Oh, I wasn't there enough.
If the parents, or at the very least Wim's dad, are gonna go crazy and be like, nope, we're stealing a ship or whatever, we're gonna go find our kids.
That would be kind of cute though. Let's if they're not gonna do anything, let's do it. Our kids can do it, let's go.
Yeah. And especially because he saw them being taken.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious on what they're going to do, if they're going to uncover stuff about Atten at the same time as the kids are. And
do you think they don't know? I mean, I feel like they I feel like they know some secrets about.
I mean, they definitely know more than the kids know, but do they know that they've been isolated for the galaxy for hundreds of years, and that there's been several whole wars that went on, and they have no idea about any of it?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting and kind of cute, but also when Fern was like, "There's 1,000 planets," and then that's when Kim is like, "Well, actually, there's way more than that." But
yeah. And so yeah, I definitely think the parents know more than the kids do, but I don't know. They definitely don't know everything. There's definitely stuff hidden from the top that they don't know about.
Probably, yes. I see.
But yeah, I think that was a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for listening so much. If you want to find Star Wars Geek Girl writing and stuff, it's on StarWarsGeekGirl.com. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky at SW Geek Girl, and on Facebook as Star Wars Geek Girl. And me personally, I'm on Twitter and Blue Sky at Zoeka, and TikTok and Instagram at Spectre_5.
You got the Rogue Rebels, theroguerebels.com, Instagram and TikTok at the Rogue Rebels, Twitch at Rogue Rebels Podcast, wherever you're listening to the Star Wars of Geek Girls. Facebook page, the Rogue Rebels, and Twitter at Rogue Rebels Fam, which I'm also pretty sure that we're on, what's it called? Sky?
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky at Rogue Rebels Fam. I need to put that on there. Yeah, I don't really have much. I mostly just post Star Wars stuff on my dad's thing, which I'm trying to figure out who I want. I'm trying to see if I can animate or do something with this new song that came out that I've it's stuck in my head. Like Him by Tyler the Creator. Because I'm like, oh my god, there's so much good potential for that in a Star Wars. And the first thought is Anakin and Luke, and I'm like, that's lame. Who else can I do? So I'm figuring stuff out. But yeah, that's all.
Yes. So thank you so much. Don't forget, on StarWarsGeekGirl.com we have a monthly poll, and you can vote for your favorite Star Wars project from the past year. So
Star Wars
think
project?
of it now. Yeah, so book, video game, show. It's on there. You vote for your favorite.
Gotcha.
Skeleton Crew is on there because it came out this year. So if you want to But for Skeleton Crew, you can do that. I also got like the Acolyte, Outlaws, Books, Comics. What else came out this year? I don't know. I made the poll and I forgot. I already forgot what I put on it.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure
But-
there was a poll that my dad did for the first episode, for the first podcast we did for Skeleton Crew. Does Jude Law look like the other guy that I kept confusing him with? I don't remember anymore. But it doesn't matter. I still think they look alike, but whatever. That's all.
Also, Twitter and Blue Sky, I posted a Skeleton Crew bingo cards. So if you want to make your own bingo card,
Ooh,
you can do that.
nice.
Bingo. I almost have bingo. I'm very excited.
Matthew McConaughey.
Jude Law doesn't look like Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know why, but in my brain, they're the same person. Don't ask. I'm guessing it's from my mom watching Lincoln Lawyer and watching The Holiday back to back when I was really little. And my brain was just like, white guy? White guy? Perfect. So, yeah. I feel like there are a lot of movies that I saw that was like, not that a kid shouldn't watch it, maybe, but also, like, I don't know how I did, and it was like, this is kind of interesting. Yeah, this is cool. Ow. Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Go check out all the things. Go vote in the poll. Go make your Skeleton Crew bingo card. You can check out theneilnation.com for a very special Neil page.
Ooh.
I almost forgot. Theneilnation.com.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much. I was Zoe.
I was Lizzy.
May the force be with you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Star Wars Geek Girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.